Hello and welcome to another devlog. A lot of things have changed since the last one. I've focused quite a lot, quite heavily on the graphics side of things, and then I've also added this kind of workflow for creating the environments, which I'm actually quite happy about. And I've said before, I have this kind of a level generator that Joona uses to design the levels. It's saving the level data in a JSON. I'm actually loading that JSON in Blender, and I created this kind of Python script for it. And it creates this kind of a vertical slice plane, and then I can, from that plane, I can create the backgrounds that match the colliding ground for the game, if you understand what I mean. While it's still quite bland looking, I'm thinking about adding a texture for it, because now I can actually create these planes quite easily and also UV map them quite well, and I think that will probably make it look a lot nicer. Then I also created this kind of a scene creator in Unity, where I can read the same JSON file and create a scene based on that. So then I can combine the Blender models that I created and also the scene, and voila, we have a level. I've managed to create all of the scenes that it actually combines in the chapter 1. So we have a chapter 1, like very bare bones, but we have a chapter 1, which is very nice. And there's also the perspective fix that I was talking about in the last devlog. And the way I fixed that problem was I added just a very low FOV for the camera, which means that there's quite a great distances from the camera, and if you want to make a background or something like that, then you need to scale up the background models quite a lot on the Z-axis. You cannot really see it in the game, but if you go behind the scenes you can see that they're very long. And then I also constrained the camera depending on the viewport. Now I will only fix it for the 16:9 ratio, which is something you can expect from the players, but there's still quite a lot of different kinds of monitors people are using, so I still need to fix that. Joona has been drawing some ideas for the different levels, and it's amazing how it helps me. It takes so much weight from my shoulders when I can actually then focus on the ideas that Joona has in mind, and then I can actually execute my version of it. And it's quite amazing to see how the drawing is executed into the game actually. So you can see from here how there's the Joona's drawing, and he's been writing some ideas for it, and then how I execute it. And yeah, I really like this process. And I was very doubtful about the look of the game, but now that I look at the first level again, because I haven't been working on it for a while, I'm actually quite pleased with it, to be honest. Because usually I have this exceptional skill to see all of the faults in my work, but I'm rarely able to actually appreciate what actually works. And yeah, I think it's kind of a double-edged sword. It can be useful, but it can also be quite overwhelming, because you can always just see all of the faults and errors in your work, and then you start to think about the solution for those. Yeah, then you're probably not focusing on what matters at the moment. So that's why whenever I start to feel like I'm overwhelmed by all the work, I just start doing something that I know is gonna be helpful. And even though I acknowledge that there's faults in it, I can just fix them later. It's not something that I have to do right away. And that has definitely helped my mindset a lot to be more productive in a healthy manner. But yeah, I'm getting better at it, so yeah, that's nice. Yeah, we've had a lot of great progress with Joona, and we had a session where we thought about the roadmap for when we are able to get the demo out. And we are trying to aim to get a playable demo that actually looks decent in the first quarter this year. So it's getting quite soon, so I need to hurry up with my graphical stuff. And I was thinking about splitting the sharing of the demo in a couple of different waves. So the first wave is probably going to be just that I'm gonna be sharing with my closest friends first. And then I was thinking about the second wave, where I select a few people from Cora Discord. And then probably third wave is I just share it in my Discord. And the fourth wave maybe a demo on Steam. That could be nice. But so far I'm probably going to be focusing on the 3 first waves at first. Really excited about it, but also yeah, kind of terrified, of course. Yeah, like I said, there's been a lot of work going on with the graphical side of things, Although I'm quite pleased with some things, I still feel like it's so slow to do these levels. And if you think about it, there's like 30 levels probably in one chapter, and if I use one day to create one level, then it's about 30 days optimally to create one chapter, which is not that much, but if I want to really catch the demo schedule, I need to hurry up. It would be very nice if I had like an artist who could actually create like very good concept art. Even though Joonas' help has been great too, I mean, he's been drawing things for levels that has really helped me to get the ideas of what he has for the level, but I still have to kind of find the art style for it and all that, and it takes quite a lot of time because I'm not really an artist myself. I'm more of like a technical artist. I like when someone can actually create something very good looking and I can technically achieve that goal. Yeah, it would be very nice if we have like a holy trinity of programmer and the level designer and also the artist. That would be nice, but of course I cannot really pay anyone, so yeah, this project should be kind of treated as a hobby project if someone wanted to join in. But yeah, I'm very hesitant to ask for help because I cannot really hire anyone because I don't have the money. But maybe in the next project that would be awesome. And also next up I'm gonna be working on character graphics, decorating, just finishing the other levels graphically. We've also been brainstorming some ideas for the new abilities for the character. Before we had an idea of adding abilities to the character that are actually permanent. As soon as you get it, you can use it everywhere, but I think it actually makes the level designing quite a lot more difficult. We decided to actually try out if we can use this kind of situational abilities that we can gain in a level, and that would actually make the level designing a lot more fun too. Not just easier, but also quite fun, because you can have like a theme for a section of the chapter or whatever. I think we can also amp up the abilities quite a lot, because we don't have to think about all of the possible edge cases that you can do. Let's say if you have 3 different abilities, what you can do on a level, it kind of restricts our imagination quite a lot. So I think temporary or situational abilities are actually something that do something very crazy. Yeah, that's what I'm very excited about, and Joona came up with quite a lot of good ideas, and I can't wait to be able to prototype those. But yeah, we'll have to focus on the demo first, to be able to get feedback for the very basic skills and the very basic movement for the character, if it feels good or if there's something that we need to improve on. While I'm prioritizing the game first and then the videos, I still think that the schedule for the videos have been way too long, and I think that people deserve more frequent uploads. So I was thinking about if instead of these kinds of bigger devlogs, I would just have smaller ones that actually tackle more specific problems in the project, and they're kind of like bite-sized devlogs. Please let me know what you think about it. Of course, you can follow my Discord if you want to see more frequent development logs, because I add some small clips to the development log channel. So if you like that kind of thing, follow my Discord or join my Discord. How do you say it? I don't know. For whatever. And yeah, I've also been thinking about adding a Patreon to be able to actually fund the project. And I was thinking about if I need some extra work, let's say, well, Joona has been quite a lot of extra work, and also if I could get an artist, I could actually use that Patreon money to people who have actually helping me out. So let's say if I had like a decent Patreon page, then I could give the money to the artist and also Joona. At least that way I could get like an artist for it, which could help with the project, but I don't know. Let's see. But anyway, yeah, thanks for watching and follow my Discord, and yeah, we'll see you in the next video. Bye!